Hello everyone, and welcome back to TV Day's Drama Digest. Today we're turning our spotlight on one of Salem's most polarizing storylines, the tangled web of deception that has ensnared Xander Cook and the woman he loves, Sarah. Rumor has it that Sarah is on the verge of shattering the illusion, confessing everything to Xander, and when she does, it could ignite the most explosive fallout the show has seen in years. But how did we get here? And what will be the ultimate price of truth? Let's dive into this dramatic saga, unpack every twist, and speculate on the heart-stopping payoff that awaits. Xander's discovery. For weeks, Days of Our Lives viewers have been on the edge of their seats as Xander Kyriakis began to piece together the web of deceit surrounding the forged letter that was intended to ruin his brother Philip's life. As the truth slowly unfolded, Xander realized the depth of the betrayal, not just from the people who orchestrated it, but also from those closest to him. What started as a plot to gain power and control quickly morphed into a series of lies that would ultimately destroy relationships, careers, and lives. Xander's journey of discovery didn't stop with the forged letter. It soon became clear that not only had his brother's letter been falsified, but also that Alex and Stephanie were aware of the truth and kept it from him. The revelation that two people he trusted had kept such a monumental secret from him was a slap in the face, but it wasn't the worst part. The one person Xander never suspected, the one person who seemed so devoted to him, was also hiding the truth: Sarah Horton. Sarah's burden. While Xander was busy unraveling the lies that surrounded Philip's letter, Sarah Horton found herself trapped between loyalty and guilt. She knew the truth. Sarah was, in fact, the one who had suggested to Alex and Stephanie that they keep the secret about the forged letter from Xander. Her reasoning was simple but deeply troubling. She feared the consequences of Xander finding out the truth. Knowing his temper and the wrath he could unleash on those who wronged him, Sarah thought it was best for everyone if the secret remained buried. But Sarah's conscience began to eat away at her. How could she continue living with the knowledge of the lie, especially when the person she loved most was the one who would be most hurt by it? In the quiet moments of reflection, Sarah began to question herself. What kind of person was she to hide such a significant truth from Xander? Could their love survive if he found out the truth? The guilt was becoming unbearable. But there was one more hurdle. Xander and Sarah had planned a romantic getaway, a trip to celebrate their anniversary. After their rushed wedding and the chaos that followed, this was supposed to be their chance to relax, reconnect, and create new memories together. But how could Sarah enjoy the trip when she was carrying the weight of a secret that could destroy everything? The trip, a turning point as the days drew closer to their anniversary, Sarah tried to push aside her guilt and focus on the joy of the trip. The romantic vacation was meant to be their chance to heal from the tumultuous events of the past and reconnect on a deeper level. They had never had a proper honeymoon after their rushed wedding, and Sarah hoped this getaway could rekindle the spark in their relationship. But as they packed their bags and made plans, Sarah's unease grew. The guilt over the secret she was keeping from Xander weighed heavily on her heart. The night before the trip, Sarah found herself lying awake in bed, staring at the ceiling. Her mind raced with thoughts of Xander and the love they shared. She knew that their relationship had been built on trust, but she also knew that she had betrayed that trust by keeping such a huge secret from him. The thought of Xander finding out the truth on their romantic getaway, in such an intimate setting, terrified her. But even more terrifying was the idea of never telling him at all, of living with the secret forever. She was stuck between two painful choices: tell him the truth and risk losing him forever, or continue to live a lie. The moment of truth. It seems that the moment of truth may soon arrive. Sarah is torn. The guilt is suffocating, and she can't ignore it any longer. Her conscience is demanding that she confess, that she come clean to Xander about everything, about the forged letter, about her role in keeping the secret, and about the fear that drove her to make such a painful choice. But there's a much deeper question that Sarah is grappling with. What will Xander's reaction be? Will he be angry? Will he understand? Or will he feel completely betrayed by the woman he loved and trusted most? As Sarah prepares herself for the hardest conversation of her life, the tension continues to build. The once glamorous anniversary trip, which should have been filled with love and laughter, now hangs in the balance. It's clear that Sarah can't hide the truth any longer, but the consequences of revealing it could be catastrophic. The truth could tear their relationship apart. Xander, already dealing with the weight of the lies surrounding his family, may not be able to handle yet another betrayal, especially from Sarah. Xander's anger and the fallout if Sarah does choose to confess, the fallout could be devastating. Xander, who is already struggling with the knowledge that his closest allies kept a major secret from him, might feel that Sarah's betrayal is the final straw. His anger, fueled by the sense of betrayal from those he trusted, could turn on Sarah. He may feel that the woman he was planning to spend his life with has lied to him in the worst way possible, and his rage could drive him to take drastic action. The romantic getaway, which was meant to be a celebration of their love, could quickly turn into a battlefield of hurt, betrayal, and anger. But what if Sarah decides to keep the secret a little longer? What if she chooses to protect Xander from the truth for just a little while longer, hoping that the trip will provide some clarity and distance from the overwhelming guilt? It's possible that Sarah could try to bury the truth deep down, convincing herself that it's better to live with the lie than risk losing Xander forever. But as time goes on, the guilt will only grow, and Sarah will have to decide whether to keep the secret or face the consequences. The future of Sarah and Xander at this point, no one knows for sure what the future holds for Sarah and Xander. Will Sarah confess and risk everything, or will she continue to hide the truth? Will Xander ever forgive her if he finds out the full extent of her betrayal? The stakes couldn't be higher. Their love, which has been tested time and time again, will face its greatest trial yet. The truth is dangerous, and the consequences of revealing it could change the course of their relationship forever. But in the world of Days of Our Lives, where nothing is ever as simple as it seems, one thing is for certain: the journey ahead will be filled with drama, heartbreak, and possibly even redemption. What do you think will happen? Will Sarah tell Xander the truth and face the wrath of his anger? Or will she continue to keep the secret, hoping that their love can survive the storm? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.